And we're live. Right. Well, here we go then. Greatest hits. We're doing a greatest hits show and tell with my guest, Ian. We're at RTO. Welcome, Ian.
Good afternoon.
How you doing then, Ian?
I'm doing all right.
Good.
Yeah. Greatest hits album. I didn't realise I'd got more than what I thought.
Yeah, you showed me.
Yeah.
You got quite a stack.
But what I was thinking, why have I got all these greatest hits? Well, 9 times out of 10, I brought them because they were cheap. I would never purposely go out and buy a greatest hits album.
No?
I don't own a Queen greatest hits album.
I have. That's got to be the all-time favourite greatest hits album, isn't it? The Queen one.
Yeah, it's one of the best-selling greatest hits albums.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But I haven't got it, believe it or not.
No, but I like the greatest hits. You know, I think there's a place for greatest hits in the collection.
Yeah, there's some bands that you only need the greatest hits. Now I've got lots on. I've got a few on vinyl, but when I had all my CDs, they're now on like audio files. So I looked through them, and I've got like Squeeze, Stranglers. I've got a Beach Boys. I've got lots that you only really need to have the greatest hits, like Guns N' Roses. You only need a Guns N' Roses greatest hits.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got plenty, and I do play them now and again. But most of mine is either cheap or they've got tracks. The tracks hadn't been released, but then they were released on later albums. So
a lot of these were cheap buys from charity shops, maybe like 5+ years ago. You know, just for like £1 or £2, just picking them up.
That's it. I mean, you've sent me some greatest hits. I mean, Nick's got hold of some greatest hits, and it's nice to have them. I mean, I do like now and again. It's nice just to put a bundle on while you're doing something. You want something that you know. It's
a playlist on a disc, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, and it's easy. It's just to put greatest hits on you. All the hits there, haven't you? I don't think they're the be all and end all. I think there are good greatest hits. There are bad ones. There are some which just don't seem to represent the band very well. You know, I think you do need some you can get away with, and there's some you can't. You know, there's some you need a few albums to.
Yeah, you know. I mean, a classic example is ELO. I've not got an ELO's greatest hits because you get all the usual suspects, and as much as they're good songs, it doesn't really represent the catalogue of ELO.
I don't.
You know, it just doesn't represent. It misses off a lot of good stuff.
Some work better than others, don't they?
Yeah.
You know.
And then you get the ones that every now and again. I mean, Status Quo and Notorious.
They are, yeah.
They are notorious of being out.
You can't find their early albums, but you can find a bucket load of their compilations, can't you?
Yeah, and there's so many. I think I've only got 3.
Really?
I've only got 3, and one of them's like a copy, a double. So
bars, and there's gold bars too as well, isn't there?
Yeah, I have got them somewhere in that pile. So,
But you cheated because you didn't go greatest hits, specifically greatest hits.
Most of them are.
Yeah, I'm only kidding. I was going to maybe dig out whatever I thought was my favourites, but I thought. I challenge myself here. You know, I'll go for specifically greatest hits in the title. That way, I can kind of whittle them down a bit. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought I'd pick them all out. Well, you know, you've shown what I've got. But...
Yeah.
So it could be an interesting journey. And if you're showing one I've got, I won't show mine. So it's.
Well, you're gonna have to get it out, and we'll show it together.
Yeah, do a snap.
Yeah, snap.
Yeah.
Right then, shall I get the ball rolling then?
Yeah, let's get the ball rolling.
Right. The Beatles. Let's get the Beatles out of the way, shall we? I don't know if you got much in the way of Beatles. Probably not.
No, not a greatest hits.
They've had a few comps, but this was kind of the official greatest hits one, which I think came out in the 80s. 20 greatest hits. I mean, it's jam packed, full of songs. I mean, what the first side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 songs on side 1, and 9 on side 2. I mean, I know they're 2-3 minute long, but that's a lot of songs there, isn't it? I'm not sure how well this was received. I have a feeling it's kind of not everyone's kind of cup of tea regarding this album. It's a bit it doesn't get spoken much about. I think people are a bit kind of
not that advert for the elections. Oh, we're not having another one now. It's a bit like that, isn't it?
I think it's where it is jammed full of songs. You know, the grooves are a lot thinned out and small, and people don't want that, do they? You know, they want kind of quality records.
No, they don't. It's
this is kind of like the K-Tel Beatles greatest hits. You know,
K-Tel Beatles.
You know.
Oh, hello, Nick. Sorry, I didn't see you there either. So Nick's in the house, as they say.
Hello, Nick. How you doing? So yeah, I mean it's okay for what it is. It's all right, you know. So no complaints. Good songs on there, but not the best ones I have. Got the red.
Yeah. He said it wasn't received at all in my house.
No, I can believe it. I can well believe it. There are better ones than that.
Yes, there certainly is.
So yes, what are you going to show us then? What's going to be your?
I'm going to start off with. I'm going to start off with 12 gold bars. The original 12 gold bars came out in about 1980. It's got like all their early hits on. And I've also got the volume 2, which of course you get volume 1 free. But when you think about it now, you don't see this one as often as you do that one now.
No, you don't. I have seen the second one around, but I haven't got around to buying it.
But you still got the sticker on, you see.
Yeah.
Free.
I must admit, the volume 1 is very good. It's a lot of good songs.
If you want to put a few classics on it, it's worth having. And then when it was their 20th anniversary, they brought out From the Makers Of, which is basically the same with that and a live album.
How much is that album?
Well, I had this on tape when it came out, and it was $8.99, and I played it to death and warbled it. And I picked this up at a record fair for I think I paid £8.
That's not bad.
I've seen it about a few times. It's worth having. And there's even one. There is one like in the tin box as well. So yeah, it's not a bad little compilation anyway.
No, £8. That's very reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have brought that if it were £30 because I'm not spending £30 on Quo stuff. But and the only reason we had it because it's got Live from the NEC in 1982, but then they brought it out on that single album, and then lo and behold, they brought a box set out years later with the whole of the gig, Status Quo live at the BBC.
Nick says, "I'm only here for the showing of Toya's greatest hits LP."
You got any
Toya? No, I'm not on Toya.
I've only got a couple of her albums.
Sorry, Nick. You're gonna be disappointed there. Right then. Next one then. I got a copy of America's History Greatest Hits. Band notably known for the song A Horse with No Name. But regarding the rest of the hits, I won't know what they are or how they sound. really. I love the song "Horse with No Name." That's a great song.
Yeah, I've got that on 7-inch single.
It's a cheap one to find. It's you find this in the charity shops, for like £1 or £2 or something like that. And you're up and about looking. It is around. It's a cheap one. So yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. I've got 2 copies actually, Ian. If you want the other copy, you can have.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes, right. Let's see what I've got. Let's just go put my hand in and see what we pick up.
It's a lucky dip here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a whack-a-mole of. Oh, this one will do. That was a bit of a Mike Oldfield, the complete Mike Oldfield.
That's good. That is. That is good.
It is. It's done in little stages. This is. You get all the little short. On one album, you get all the little short instrumentals. You get Arrival, Industrial Doubly, Portsmouth, Jungle Garden, your Blue Peters on here, their version of Wonderful Land and Etude. Then you get the sort of the singing ones, which includes Moonlight Shadow, Crime of Passion, 5 Miles Out. And then you get excerpts from Oma Dawn, Tubular Bells, Hergus Ridge, Incantations, and Killing Fields. They get Evacuation, which is pretty cool. And then you get some live stuff. And at the time, it wasn't available anywhere else except on this. So, like a load of fools, we all went and brought this purely for side 4.
Yeah, I must admit, I am on the lookout for that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lovely. It's basically all the albums up to the Killing Fields. I mean,
Cool.
It's for a greatest hits album, it's a very good one, and I do play this a lot.
It's got the Christmas one on there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got the Christmas one, and yeah, it's for a greatest hits album of Mark Oldfield. It's a very good one.
It's relatively inexpensive as well, which is.
Yeah, I mean, I paid when this came out. I think I only paid $5.99 for it.
Yeah, bargain.
And I do like the picture on the front. Actually,
I do. Yeah,
really nice picture of kingfishers. And we've got one on the back as well.
Yeah, it's nice.
That is a really nice compilation. So
it is.
I reckon if you ever see that, folks, go and pick it up.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Very good one.
Yeah, I'll be looking for that. Maybe I go to Leeds and see if we can find it.
Yes, I'm sure it'll be up there somewhere.
Right, I've got a bit of a classic here. I don't know, you might have this one, Ian. It's Eagles' greatest hits.
I haven't got no Eagles' greatest hits album.
You haven't got this.
No.
This was a charity shop find, and it is like near mint condition. I got really lucky with this. Really lovely copy. But regarding to like listen to it maybe once or twice, I'm not really big on the Eagles. But regardless of that, I still own this, and it's in my collection, and it's there. So when and if I want to play it, I can, But I think it was the quality of the actual album itself which stuck out to me, and I thought, you know what, I want to get that, and it was like £1 or £2, so it's an absolute bargain, really. So yeah, Eagles' greatest hits. So some of these I've listened to, and some of them not so much.
Okay, well, I've randomly picked another one, and now that was not a good idea, Ian. So, okay, I've got another one for you. A Music for Pleasure Greatest Hits album.
Yes.
Manfred Mann. It's got all the classics on here. Pretty Flamingo, the one in the middle. Do a Diddy, Groovin', 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm your Kingpin. It's on the Music for Pleasure album, so it was a budget one. I mean, this was a gift. So, and I do love Manfred Mann. You just can't go wrong with a bit of Manfred Mann, I don't think.
Can I see the back of it? What's on side? What's the tracks on there?
Right, the full track listing is Pretty Flamingo. The
Yeah.
one in the middle, Oh No, Not My Baby, Come Tomorrow, Sha La La, If You Gotta Go, Go Now, Do I Diddy. There's No Living Without Your Loving, With God on Your Side, Grooving, I'm Your Kingpin, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that's good. Very good.
Yeah.
On the MFP label.
The MFP, yeah. You just can't go wrong, can you, really?
No. I like the Manfred Mann.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a pretty cool cover as well for a budget album, isn't it?
it is. It's a bit unusual, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
It is a very good one.
Right, I've got something here which you don't have, I don't think, Ian. ELO's greatest hits.
No, I don't own one greatest hits album.
Oh. Yeah, again, a charity shop find in really nice condition. Side 1, Evil Woman, but Living Thing, Can't Get It Out My Head, Showdown, which is a good song, Turn to Stone, Rockaria. Side 2 is Sweet Talking Woman, Telephone Line is probably one of my favourites actually. Strange Magic, Mr. Blue Sky. So quite some big ones on there. You know, some of these arguably the best ones. I don't know. What would you reckon, Ian?
Well, it's the big songs. It's like they're singles. Yes, they're singles.
That's the back of it.
Yeah, it's yeah. There's nothing wrong with that album. I mean, but people like me. I had them all on CD, and I've got some on album. I'm slowly but surely going to collect them all again.
There's a lot of L compilations, isn't there? I've noticed there's a hell of a lot of content regarding EL.
It's like when Jeff Lynne done them all on his own. I haven't even got that. I've heard it, but it just doesn't do anything for me.
No.
So.
All right.
Yeah, Terry says disco ELO good stuff. Yeah, there's some real corkers on that one.
Yeah, I guess it is pretty disco, yeah.
All right, let's see what I'll pick one before so the albums don't collapse. See, there's another really good little thing.
The Essential.
Jean-Michel Jarre. Yeah, this came out, I think, 1984, 85.
Right.
So you get all the, his most popular tunes. You get Oxygen 4, Equinox 5, of course, Oxygen 2, Magnetic Fields 2, Orient Express, Magnetic Fields 1 a little bit, Fishing Junk sets, the Overture from the live album, Equinox 4, Oxygen 6, Magnetic Fields 4, Equinox 3, Equinox 1, and Magnetic Fields 5. That's not. I picked this up cheap as well.
Yeah, I would buy that. If I saw that out in the wild.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I brought this. It's been a long time. I think I only paid $2.99 for it.
But
it was in a sale, a Christmas sale. I think it would have cost me $4.99 if I brought it, but I thought, I've got them on cassette, so I don't need to get this. But when I saw this for $2.99, I thought, yeah, we'll have that.
He's one of those artists I don't know anything about, and sort of I see some of the albums around in the record shops and think, you know what, fancy sort of trying that and just seeing what it is, seeing what it's like.
Yeah, it's a really good little album. So if you ever see this one, just pick it up because it's
Yeah.
got all that early good, the classic stuff of Jean-Michel Jarre.
That's the thing with greatest hits, isn't it? It can be a starting point, can't it, to sort of start with an artist. You know, if you want to delve a little bit deeper from then on in, you can, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a good little album. That is.
That is a good one. Right. I picked up. I'm not sure where I got this one. It might have been from a record shop. I brought this, I think, because I think I was looking at this record and the likes of one of the online sellers. It can be quite pricey, and I think I saw it in a record shop for like maybe half the price it normally is on the likes of Discogs and eBay. And that's Gloria Estefan, greatest hits.
Oh, I actually like her voice.
Yes, I do. And I think this came out in the early 90s, so it's not maybe the best copy, but it's got all the hits on there. Dr. B, you know. What else is on there? Conga, Word Gets in the Way, Can't Stay Away From You, Bad Boy, 1, 2, 3, Anything For You, which is a nice song. But yeah, they're all pretty good. And it can get a bit pricey. So if you can find it for sort of maybe about £10, that's a bargain. So yeah, because it can be sort of like £20, £30 record.
Was that a double album then? Or was it a single?
It's a double.
That's
Yeah, it's a double. Yeah. So nice inner sleeves. Yeah, both with her name on it. And that's the record. There you go.
Yeah, it's in good nick, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So cover's a little bit rough, but
as I say, you don't play the cover, do you?
no. As long as it holds the record, I suppose it's you know, good enough, isn't it? Once you put them in a plastic sleeve, it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got the 10-inch single here as well. Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Dr. Beat Long version. If I got the single, I tend to marry them up with the album.
Yeah.
Sort of keep them together, you know. Just the thing I do. I don't know if others do that. Right.
But my next one, you know all about, Simon.
All right. Okay. Ah, yes.
Yes, this was some VCLT from Simon. He knows I've got my love of Dave Brubeck, so he sent me this, and this is a fabulous double album. Absolutely banging. It's got the classic Take 5 on it. The Campton Races is on here as well. The Unsquare Dance, one of my favourite. Blue Roll, Rhonda Alla Turk's on here. The Duke. It's just a brilliant jazz album.
Yes, I forgot that was a greatest hits.
Yeah, it's a fantastic album. I mean, I love the cover.
It is a nice cover, isn't it?
Yeah, and then inside, you basically get
yeah.
a brief history and about the songs and that, which is really good. You see, that's what you don't get with CDs. You don't get this sort of thing, do you?
Yeah.
And I have read it, yeah.
I can remember what I paid for that. You know, it only cost me £5. I thought for £5, that's pretty good.
That is definitely good for a £5 because it is, and it plays lovely. It's got it's in really good nick as well, isn't it? That.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's a nice comp, that one.
Yeah, I do like that comp. I do play it quite a lot, actually. I had it on, funny enough, this morning
Yeah,
while I was pottering about doing bits.
you like a bit of jazz, don't you?
I do. It's probably because I'm getting old. But no, jazz has always been sort of thing because I like Dave Brubeck because of my granddad.
Yeah.
And Nat King Cole trio, so it's not like it's never been alien to me because of my granddad.
Jazz is something you can play at any time of the day, can't you? And it's acceptable. You know what I mean? If you were constantly listening to rock all day, it might get a bit tiresome, mightn't it?
Oh God, no! I've had this
Jazz,
conversation on on some of the metal page on Facebook about like with Ozzy people saying they haven't played anything except Black Sabbath and Ozzy since he's died, and I go, oh God, no, drive me mad. I don't want to wake up on a Sunday morning and put War Pigs on.
No. I
want to put Frank Sinatra on or something a bit gentle to get me into the day, not January.
Yeah.
No, don't want that at 10
o'clock. Particularly on a Sunday or something where you just want to sort of, take it easy.
Take it easy. And that's the sort of stuff you put on a Sunday morning.
Yeah, that's right. Right then, one of Manchester's greatest bands. And no, it's not Oasis.
The Hollies. Oh, yes.
Greatest hits. An early greatest hits, this is. I think this came out in the 60s.
Yeah, it is. I think it's 60, 66 time, 64 time.
Yeah, probably. Or maybe late 60s, I don't know. But yeah, an early 60s one. So, like, for people who are starting out buying the greatest hits, this might have been one of the first ones they would have brought, maybe this or Beach Boys or someone like that, So, but yeah, pretty much all the big ones are on there. I Can't Let Go, Bus Stop, We're Through, Carry On, Here I Go Again, King Midas in Reverse, Yes I Will, I'm Alive, which is a 60s number one, Just One Look, On a Carousel. I love that one. Absolutely love On a Carousel. Stay as a cover. Look Through Any Window. Stop, 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 and Jennifer Eccles.
I love Jennifer Eccles.
Great songs, aren't they? Timeless.
Yeah.
Not known for great albums, but fantastic hits, aren't they? The Hollies. And a year or two later down the line, they issued Volume 2, which sort of goes more into the 70s. So you got Gasoline Alley Bread, Searching, Listen to Me, Too Young to Be Married, He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother, Hey Willie, Just Like Me, Sorry Suzanne, If I Needed Someone, I Can't Tell the Bottom from the Top, and their Blowing in the Wind cover they did, which is where it all went a bit wrong for them when they started doing all that. But yeah, great stuff. Some great hits on there. 60s and 70s. So yeah. Put that over there. Bring that down. You're right, Martin.
Oh, good evening, Martin. That's right. I'm just make sure I get these in the right order.
I've got a load here,
yeah. So
the trouble with you don't know where to put them, do you, records when you do them.
So my next sort of little bit is one of my favourite bands, and it's Deep Purple. And the first one I got, and I brought this with a voucher when I had some for Christmas. I just got my proper guitar record player, and a proper stereo, not a mono one, a stereo. And it's Deep Purple, very best of Deep Purple, Deepest Purple. It's got all the usual suspects on here: Black Knight, Speaking, Strange Kind of Woman, all that. I love this, and I played it to death. And I've had this. This is sort when I brought it, so God knows how long it had been out, but I love it. But as time goes on, you start thinking. And then I went and found this, which you don't see many of it. It's on the Harvest Heritage label. And this has got some of their early stuff on. It's also got Black Knight on it, and it's got like a demo version of Speed King on here as well. It's got Ian Gillan's first song with the band, Hallelujah. So it's a pretty rare little compilation. And then when they reformed, they went a bit mad, and I brought this. And I tell you what, I've never seen it since.
No?
No, I've never seen. I mean, this has got some early stuff on it, and as well, and it's got like a couple of B-sides on it as well. So, and it's the only album by Deep Purple that I've got When a Blind Man Cries on.
Right. I've seen that previous one you've shown in the wild before.
Like that one.
No, the other one.
Oh, that one.
That one, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I think it's like 24 karat purple. That and that one are always out, but
yeah,
you'd never see these two.
No, I haven't. No. All right, Richard.
Hi, Richard. Yeah, it is a great starting point. That is, but this one, I mean, it's got Rig That Neck on, which is an absolute belter. So yeah, two really good. Now this one, I think, came out in. I don't know if it came out in the 80s or. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Doesn't even say. So God no, I just picked this up, I think, for $1.99, and I thought, well, that's worth $1.99.
Some of them have years of them, and some don't bother putting the year on them, don't they?
No. It says it's available on cassette, so it must be old.
Yeah. Well, cassettes been going from the 60s, haven't they?
Yeah. So there's my that little batch. I don't think I've only got batches like that again. No, I haven't.
Who was mentioning this one in the live stream? Who brought this up? Was it Nick?
Yeah, Human Glee greatest.
I got a feeling Nick might have said that he hasn't got a copy of it or has got a copy of it. I think it was mentioned in the chat or something. But yeah, Human League greatest hits. Nice gatefold. And all the big hitters, of course, Mirror Man, Keep Feeling Fascination, The Sound of the Crowd, Human, Together in Electric Dreams.
Which I don't know why that's on there, because that's not a lead track. But there you go.
I suppose I just added it on there. Don't You Want Me, their big one. Being Boiled, Love Action, Louise, Open Your Heart, Love Is All That Matters, and Life on Your Own. And this came out in 1988. So there you go. But they had some pretty good 90s ones, didn't they? I think. Human League.
Yeah, I mean, they've been pretty persistent. Yeah, Terry, that Deep Purple A&B's, he's got it on CD, so it's around on CD, so that's something.
Oh, really? I was tempted to get it, but for some reason didn't pick it up. So yeah, Human League.
Okay, well, my next one is one of my favourite female artists, songwriters. She didn't just perform her own songs, she wrote for others. And we're talking, of course, about the wonderful Carole King.
I've never seen that.
No, I picked this up at Leeds in one of the 3 for a tenner bins.
Right.
And I wanted another album, and I thought, well, bit of Carole King can't go wrong. I mean,
Neil knew she had a greatest hits.
No, I mean, on here you've got Jazzman, So Far Away, Sweet Seasons, Brother, Brother, Only Love Is Real, I Feel the Earth Move, It's Too Late, brilliant song, Nightingale, Been to Canaan, Smoke Walker Jack, which is one of my favourites, Corazon and Believe in Humanity. So it's just a nice album.
That is, yeah.
It's a super album, and pick this up in Leeds. It's just, you just can't go wrong with Carole King.
I bet you regularly play that one.
Yeah, again, it was Dick. It was a Leeds record in one of them bargain buckets.
That's a bargain.
Yeah, it's another Sunday record. This is definitely. Usually about mid-morning, when the cobwebs are gone, you need something a bit gentle, but you need a little bit of
nice sort of warm female vocals.
Yeah, I love Carole King. I've always loved Carole King from day one. So, and she's still with us, bless her.
Yes, she is. Right, another Manchester band. This time it's the Herman's Hermits. Their greatest hits.
What a good band they are.
They are, yes, they are. I love the Herman's Hermits, and I think a lot of people say, oh, they're very middle of the road and this, that, and the other, but I think they're a great hits band. And I think this is kind of like the American greatest hits version they released. I just came across a copy, a repressing. This particular copy is clear vinyl, I believe. I thought, clear vinyl, that might sound a bit iffy, but it plays really nicely. I was quite surprised how good it actually was, being that it's on coloured vinyl, specifically clear. But yeah, it plays fantastically. Really impressed with it.
Yeah, but apparently I'm looking at the comments. Richard says he's got the exact same Herman's greatest hits.
I wouldn't be surprised, because this is like the American copy, because when they had their own kind of albums out there. They were so popular in the States, maybe more popular in the States than the UK. Yeah, it is a good one, Richard.
Okay, my next one again is I picked it up cheap in a record sale back in 1984. I paid $1.99 for this one.
Oh, yeah.
It's MU. It's a weird one. It's MU. Best of State. Jethro Tull. You can hardly see, but there is actually a painting of Ian on one feet. On here, you've got Teacher, Aqualung, Thick as a Brick, Bungle in the Jungle, Locomotive Breath, Fat Man, Living in the Past, a little bit of a Passion Play, Skating on the Thin Ice of the New Day, Rainbow Blues, which is brilliant, and Nothing is Easy. So you got a lot of the early stuff, and it's a nice little album. And you can hardly see the writing, but it is a really good little album. On the actual cover, that's the album itself.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is. It's Ian. It's a little silhouette of Ian doing his whatever he's doing. It's a nice little listen of some of their earlier stuff. $1.99. You can't walk away and not get it, can you?
No. Well, it's that cheap,
No.
What's a couple of quid?
No, it's nothing really.
Right, I've got two greatest hits here from the same artist. Have you got anything like that from the same artist?
Ooh, I mean, apart from Quo and Deep Purple, no.
So, yes, we've got a copy of Fleetwood Mac's greatest hits. which came out in 1971. So you got a lot of early stuff there, like Albatross, Man of the World, sort of late 60s onward. So you have the very early Fleetwood Mac on this greatest hits. And then 1988, they reissued another greatest hits with their more later material, sort of 70s and 80s, I guess. And this particular one has an exclusive song on here, which is As Long As You Follow, which I think is a really good hit, really good single. I believe it's only available on this greatest hits. And that is, yeah, again, As Long As You Follow. So if you don't know that one, or maybe forgotten it, just check that one song out, because it's a really great song.
Yeah. But that early one's got all the, that's got all the bluesy Peter Green stuff on, which is fun.
Yeah, it is literally two different eras on two greatest hits. So yeah,
Man of the World and Green Man Alicia, yeah. Oh Well's on there, yeah. Need Your Love, that's beautiful. Albatross, of course. Black Magic Woman, yeah. They're just classic bluesy numbers, great songs.
So I'm guessing this is your preference, something like this, than this over the later.
I don't mind that, I don't mind some of their more, but yeah, I do like their bluesy days with Peter Green, I must admit.
They were bigger in this era, though, weren't they? Really?
Yeah.
Where they really were a big name. But I love both of them. They're just very different from each other.
Yeah, I mean, I brought it on CD, but it basically it's them sort of two albums put together. It goes through their thing. I mean, that's a nice listen as well. So my next one is the last thing I brought. And I brought it the other week in a charity shop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you told me about this. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit battered, the cover, but it plays well. I think someone actually looked after this. I mean, I've cleaned it and I've given it a few cleans and it plays lovely now. I paid only £1.50 for it.
Oh. Okay.
So it's a lovely album. I mean, it's got all them. This covers their period from '69 to '73. So We've Only Just Begun, Top of the World, Ticket to Ride, Superstar, lovely. The Beautiful Rainy Days and Mondays, Goodbye to Love, Yesterday Once More. It's Going to Take Some Time. Sing, which I actually sang at a school concert, a group of us. And I knew all the words and no one else did. I wonder why. For All We Knew, Hurting Each Other, They Long to Be Close to You, which I love. Burt Bacharach's How Dave Burt-Bacharach. I love that song. So I'm actually on the hunt for the later one of the hit singles. Because if you've got one, you've got to have the other.
What, the Yesterday Once More one?
But no, the one that's in the gold, it's like this, but it goes from 73 to 78 or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm looking out for that one. So
I've got this one, which is a 2-disc one. And if you can find this one in, you might like this one too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's packed of hits.
Yeah, really getting back. As we've said before, I'm really getting back into the Carpenters. It was one of my mum's favourite artists, so I think that may have something to do with it.
Yes, lovely group they were, weren't they?
Yeah, Calling Occupants of Interplanetary Cloud. Well, it's actually who did the original of it? Terry. Where's Terry will know. What's the Canadian prog band that did it? Can't think of its name. I'm sure Terry knows.
Well, I have me one of the best, greatest hits you can buy. And that is Tom Petty's The Heartbreakers' greatest hits.
That's it.
Yes,
sorry to interrupt you, Simon Plateau. Yeah. Well,
Plateau.
yes.
Yes, thank you, Terry. Plateau.
Platoon, yeah.
Yeah, great hits. One of the best evers, I think. It'd be hard pushed to beat such a good greatest hits.
Yeah, I have that on cassette.
Yeah. This has got a different album cover. I've got the old one came out in '93, which is basically the same greatest hits. I think it is on vinyl. It's actually technically the same. On CD, they have slightly different track listings, but on vinyl, they're exactly the same from the '93 version to this version, which I think came out in 2008. But great one to pick up, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Can't get enough Tom Petty.
Okay, my next one, a band that we were talking about, I think last week.
The Move.
The Move, yeah, Fire Brigade on Music for Pleasure again. Now this was a VLCT from Nick, and it's a great album. It's got the very first single played on radio, One Flowers in the Rain, The Lemon Tree, Fire Brigade, Beautiful Daughter, Wild Tiger Woman, Blackberry Ways on here, Curly Omnibus, Walking upon the Water, Alice Comes Back to the Farm, Yellow Rainbow, and The Brilliant Brontosaurus. Great album. And I was lucky enough to sort of see a bit of the Move in '86 in concert with Roy and Bev on the drums.
They got any '60s stuff on that? Sorry, I was a little bit distracted.
Flowers in the Rain, I think it's all their sort of earlier stuff. So yeah, it's a good one to have. I like that album a lot.
Yeah, I like The Move.
And of course, went on to be ELO.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I do like that one.
Yeah, that Hollies one is great, Julian.
Oh, well, hello, Julian.
Right, one of the greatest selling artists of the '80s now. We have Shakin' Stevens' greatest hits. I did have a few of his albums when I was first getting into vinyl, but I thought I can't keep collecting Shakin' Stevens albums. It's just, yeah, you kind of like come to a realization where it's too much. So when I got this greatest hits, I started to take the albums out of the collection and just, give them away or whatever. But this is enough. This is enough. This Old House, You Drive Me Crazy. I remember that one as a kid. Listened to that with my mum.
I remember it coming out.
My mum and dad, they had it on a mixtape. They used to play it in the car. I remember that.
Good track.
It is a good track. A Letter to You, It's Raining, Green Door, great song. Hot Dog, Teardrops, Breaking Up My Heart, Oh Julie, that's probably one of his better known ones. Marie Marie, Love Worth Waiting For, It's Late, I think is a cover of an old
Ricky Nelson song.
Yeah. I couldn't think who that was, yeah. Give Me Your Heart Tonight, Shirley, Blue Christmas, Cry Just a Little Bit, A Rockin' Good Way, and I'll Be Satisfied. So there's a load on there. Absolute load.
To be quite honest, that's all you really need, a Shaky.
That's what I thought. And that's why I gave away the other albums I had, was it was just take up too much space, Yeah.
I know them songs very well because one of my first girlfriends, she was a big Shaky, Shaky on the wall, Shaky on the school books, Shaky on a satchel.
It was basically '80s Elvis, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was great. I mean, I love rock and roll, and he did a lot of covers. I mean, he did a great cover of Green Door.
Yeah, that's a good song. Yeah, I do like Green Door. One of my favourites. But yeah, it's a nice one. And it's a cheap one as well. So I think this was a charity shop find, I think. So they are out there, you know.
Nick's right. I haven't glued the seam down yet. No, I haven't. I will do that tomorrow, Nick.
Yeah, I agree, Richard. Sometimes greatest hits is all you need. I agree. Sometimes and sometimes not.
Okay, my next one. In my house, growing up, you couldn't not have this always on because I'd got a dad and a brother that were into guitars, and I hadn't heard this, and well, I hadn't got this, but then someone sent me it, and I was so delighted with this.
Who was that then?
Yeah, I wonder who that was. It's just, and this is probably one of the best sounding.
I was going to say, it does sound really, really good, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong. Every song on here is just a banger. From the Shadows, Apache and a Mystery, The Frightened City, Guitar Tango, Kontiki, Foot Tampa, Genie with the Light Brown Lamp, The Warlord, A Place in the Sun, Atlantis, Wonderful Land, FBI the Savage, Geronimo, Shindig, I love that, Stingray, The Theme for Young Lovers, The Rise and Fall of Flingle Bunt, which is one of my favourites, Dance and Macron 7. A very good greatest hits, and again, you only need a simple greatest hits album from the Shadows. Yeah. I mean, you know, a lot of other albums and a lot of covers of other songs, but for me, you know, these are 20 original hits are just brilliant. I mean, they did some really nice ones as well in the 70s. I mean, my dad was friends with a guy that played on the 70s. He was in the band as the bass player, so I've got my Shadows in my life, and it's one of them things you can't go wrong with.
It's all you need, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I do love that.
But that does sound good, that record.
Yeah.
Well, I got one here, a lesser known artist, R&B artist of this sort of the 80s and the 90s, and that's Sybil. And this is the greatest hits of Sybil. This is actually a 90s pressing, which it can be a bit pricey, 90s vinyl. She had a few hits, a few covers. Don't Make Me Over, Walk On By, Love's Calling, You're the Love of My Life, Falling in Love, Let Yourself Go, My Love Is Guaranteed, and some great 90s hits. Oh, How I Love You, The Love I Lost as well, which is a great 90s one. When I'm Good and Ready, which is a really, really good 90s track. Open Up the Door, Crazy for You, and Let It Rain. So, particularly love the 90s ones. Sybil.
Yeah, I haven't heard much of her stuff. Do I remember the Cricket advert for one of the... Yeah, I can't remember what Shadows album it was, but yeah, I do remember it. Okay, my next one is on the Telstar record label.
Oh.
Yeah. Masterpieces, The Very Best of Sky. And the only reason I brought this, it's got a version of the Beatles, A Fool on the Hill.
I like the Telstar label, actually.
Yeah, this is a nice little package. It's got all the stuff off the first sort of 6 albums. So you get their big hit, The Carters on here, Westway, Fool on the Hill, Jim Ponedi #1, Vivaldi, Skylark, Troika, which is the for those Hotters on here, Masquerade, A Girl in Winter, Dance of the Little Fairies, Shopper Reedy #1, and Keep Me Safe, Keep Me Warm, Shelter from Me from the Darkness. The only reason I brought that was for that, and because it was on Telstar, I got this when it came out for the grand price of $3.99.
You're going to collect the others?
I've got them all.
You got them all?
I've got every single one of those on album. Yeah, the only ones I haven't got on a vinyl is a thing they did Mozart, but I don't like it because it sounds more like a hook on classics. It's awful. So yeah, a bit of Sky. I'm the only one in the VC that actually pipes on about Sky. I'm sure.
You are your particular favourite with that one, aren't you?
Yeah, I was always saying, well, they had John Williams in it, Kevin Peake, and the brilliant Francis Monkman from Curved Air. The first two albums.
Right, I've got a real good one here. Roxy Music.
Oh, now you're talking.
Now we're talking. Yet again, charity shop fine for £1 or something like that. You know, cheap as chips. And there's side one is marked on the front cover of the songs of Virginia Plain, Good Strand, All I Want Is You, Out of the Blue, and 2, Love Is the Drug, which is massive hit. Mother of Pearl, Song from Europe, Thrill of It All, and Street Life. So fairly early-ish kind of material there. You know, not everything of Roxy's, but all of the 70s stuff anyway. So I guess it was an early greatest hits in their discography, but still a good one.
Yeah, I'm just looking at some of the comments. Martin, I've got Spinal Tap, the new album, on pre-order. Oh yes, got to have a bit of a Spinal Tap in your life.
Yes.
Okay, my next one is from one of my favourite bands from the 70s, Bad Company. An album called 10 from 6. So basically 10 songs from 6 albums. And it's just some corkers on here. You've got the brilliant Can't Get Enough, Feel Like Making Love, Run with the Pack, Shooting Star, which I absolutely adore. The groovy Moving On, Bad Company, Rock and Roll Fantasy, Electric Lung, Ready for Love, and Live for the Music. Brilliant live album. Greatest hits album. Some of the greatest songs I ever wrote, all in one album. I picked this up cheap as well, $4.99. Can't go wrong.
I've not seen that before.
No, I haven't seen this since, but I brought this, I think, in 86. Yeah, love this band. I prefer these to Free for some reason.
Yeah,
good album, good greatest hits album.
Yeah, I've not seen that. It's a bit of a rare one, that one, I think.
Yeah, it is quite rare. Yeah, Julian. Yeah, I don't think I have. Do you know what? I've never really seen it since I brought it.
This is a corker. And a good sounding greatest hits, as you would expect from this band. And that's Steely Dan's greatest hits. And you've got basically everything there from 1972 to 1978. So Do It Again, Reading in the Years, My Old School, Showbiz Kids, East Street Lewis, Ricky, Don't Lose Your Number, Pretzel Logic, Any Major Dude, Here at the Western World, Black Friday, Bad Sneakers, Doctor Wu, Kick Chameleon, The Feds, Peg, and of course Josie, then later stuff. So yeah, really solid, great sounding, greatest hits. I think it's on 2 discs as well, if I'm not mistaken. This can get a little bit pricey. It's not always a cheap one to find in the wild. But if you can pick it up for £10-20, I would still do it because it's really good. I recommend it. Highly recommend it.
Yeah, just not Martin. I'm thinking I've ordered it on vinyl, so I should be getting it sometime this week or back end of this week, hopefully. Okay, my next album, Richard will love this one. I think I've shown it before, but you've got to go for some Sammy Hagar. Greatest hits. It's got some great tracks on here. We've got I'll Fall in Love Again. There's Only One Way to Rock. Heavy Metal, which was from an album, a film. Remember the Heroes, Babies on Fire. On the flip side, you've got Three Lock Box, which is one of my favourite Sammy songs. Two Sides of Love. The brilliant I Can't Drive 55. I Don't Need Love and VOA. Absolutely dynamite of Sammy Hagar. And I love that picture on the front. The one on the back's not too bad. It's one of them that's one way, one the other. Again, I picked up this Dirt Cheap album.
Not familiar with them.
No, he went and sang with Van Halen after David Lee Roth. But I've always been a bit of a Sammy Hagar fan going back because he was in Montrose as well.
Right.
So yeah, I'm lucky to see him when he was with Van Halen, and he was brilliant. So there we go, a bit of Sammy Hagar.
Right, I've got an oldie here. Maybe your mum and dad might have had this on in the background. Ian, it's Paddy Page's greatest hits.
Oh yeah, yes. Paddy Page was on in our house a lot.
Yeah, I thought it might be. But there's some lovely hits on here. Old Cape Cod. What a lovely song that is.
Yeah, I like that one.
And others as well, such as Mockingbird Hill and some others. This is not like as old as like when those hits originally came out. I think a lot of these songs are sort of redone later on, but it still sounds very, very good. You know, they've done a good job of it. Yeah, great stuff. Like a bit of Paddy Page. When I'm in the mood, you know, or something maybe. Yeah, I like Connie Francis.
So do I.
I like a lot of the old 50s and 60s stuff.
Okay, another one that I've been a fan of this band from day one, and I've never had their greatest hits album, Rainbow. Until someone there, this is a fantastic compilation of.
It is.
It is. Yeah. If you've not listened to Rainbow, I always would recommend this to anyone that wants to get into Rainbow because it covers everything. You've got All Night Long, and the way they've done it on here, it's mixed up so you don't go from their first through. It's just randomly put together.
It's a nicely done comp, that one.
Yeah, you've got All Night Long, and The Man on the Silver Mountain and Ronnie James Dio from the first album, Lost in Hollywood, Jealous Lover, which is a B-side, Long Live Rock and Roll, The Brilliant Star. See, side 2 is actually side 2 of Rainbow Rising. Because you get Stargazer, Kill the King. Well, no, it's not because that's on Long Live Rock and Roll and Light in the Black. Brilliant. Since You've Been Gone, 16th Century Greensleeves, Catch the Rainbow, The Eyes of the World, I Surrender, Gates of Babylon, Can't Happen Here, and Starstruck. It's a brilliant compilation. I've thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah, it is a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, Nick, I heard that Mr. Whale, I think you forgive him, bless him, but he wasn't too pleased at the time.
Yeah, that's a good one. I did give that a few listens, and I really like that actually. But got too many records, I think. Anyway, the greatest selling greatest hits of all time, Queen greatest hits, of course. And it is a really good greatest hits. Can't really argue, really. It's a fantastic greatest hits to pick up, this one. But it's not my favourite. I prefer to listen to my Tom Petty over this. But still a really solid greatest hits. And yeah, I think I did like 3 volumes of this. This
Yeah.
is probably being the first. But I only think really that's all you really need, really. You know, um, that first one is the best. So
Okay, our next one is going back to sort of the deep purpley sort of thing. There's a compilation that Ian Gillan put out called "What I Did on My Vacation." Now it's one of these. It's digitally remastered on vinyl, which is a bit different, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't just do the stuff from Gillan; he does it from the Ian Gillan band as well. You've got Scarabaeus, Moneylender, Puget Sound and Madeline from the Ian Gillan band. Time and Again, Vengeance, No Easy Way. If I Sing Softly, I'll Rip Your Spine Out. New Orleans, the cover of Gary U.S. Bonds. Muesli Shortest Destruction. Unchain Your Brain, You're So Right. No Laughing in Heaven, Long Gone. If You Believe Me, Trouble. Bluesy Bluesy and Lucille. Great little comp, that is. Got some great pictures of Ian and little notes. And I love the actual cover when you pull it out. Look, what a lovely picture that is.
yeah, it is nice. Yeah,
Yeah, he brought this out, I think, just in '86. So I think he owed them some Virgin an album. So he put out a thing. That's what he did on his vacation. Basically, it's all the stuff he did between leaving Deep Purple and rejoining Deep Purple. So yeah, pretty cool compactors.
never seen that before.
No, I haven't seen it since.
No, you got a few rare ones there, haven't you?
I have.
Yeah.
They're getting even rarer now. Oh, I think we'll have that one next.
Right, Paul Simon Greatest Hits. I think he's done various Greatest Hits compilations since this one. I believe this was the first, and it's all right. It's there's nothing really particularly outstanding because it's very early on, you know. 73 to 77, I believe. So like a lot of that kind of like great 80s tracks he did. Of course, on here, but it's a rather nice copy of the Greatest Hits. I think I picked this up in the charity shop for a couple of quid, and you know, nice copy. There's the back of it there. But yeah, Paul Simon Greatest Hits. Right.
Okay, I was going to show one, but I'm going to show one because it carries on with that same theme.
Yeah, Simon Garfunkel.
It was great. Now I picked this up at a charity shop, and they put the sticker on, and I can't get the damn thing off.
Yeah, I've got that.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't think that mine's in here. I must have skipped past that for some reason.
Yeah, but it's lovely play.
It is a good record.
Yeah, and it's in really good nick. Well, considering this come out, when did this one come out? 1972. Yeah, 1972. But it's got all the staples on from their career. Mrs. Robinson, For Emily, Wherever I Found Her, The Boxer, 59th Street, The Sound of Silence, I'm a Rock, Scarborough Fair, Homeward Bound, Bridge, America, Cathy Song, El Conde Pasa, Bookends and Cecilia. I love Bookends. It's a great great album. I prefer that picture of them though.
Yeah, it is a nice picture.
Yeah, it's a really nice picture.
Mm.
So you can't go wrong with Paul Simon or Art on their own. Terrific singers.
No.
Super songs.
I got a feeling Mike may have mentioned this band, the Little River Band.
Yes.
Was it Mike? And this is, I'm guessing it's a Dutch copy. Greatest hits. Greatest hits. Obviously, greatest hits. Yeah, this is a charity shop find, and something I didn't really know too much about. Really, I just thought I'd grab it blindly and throw it on and give it a listen, and it's actually rather nice. Actually, I must admit. I couldn't tell you off beat what the hits are. Mike obviously would probably know, but they're all on there, assumingly. So yeah, pretty nice little comp that one. Little River Band.
Yeah, Terry, I think it is. I think it is because I know my dad had this, and on the as well. So I think it is. He had that back in the 70s.
That is a good one.
Mm. Okay, my next one is. I think I've shown this on various shows before, but I do love this lady. I love her music. It's Joan Baez. And the first 10 years, a double album. So it's got all of her early stuff on here. I mean, I picked this up for a $5. Bargain, yeah. It's got all that early stuff that I love. It's got a Ghetto. If I Were a Carpenter, I love that. Silver Daggers on here. Love is just a 4-letter word. But a Fortune. Will the Circle Be Unbroken? John Riley's on here. You Ain't Got Nowhere, Going Nowhere. Mary Hamilton, Carry It On. Mañana de Canval, If I Knew. With God on Our Side, Don't Think Twice. Geordie, The Adore. Green, Green Grass of Home, No Expectations. Sweet Sir Galahad, Turquoise, Farewell Angelina. London, Old Welsh Song. And A Hard Rain's Gonna Fall. I love this album. Again, another Sunday morning album.
It is. Yeah.
Super pictures of her. I mean, the one on the back is super, and then in this, it's got sort of some of her family pictures as well, which is really nice. With a dog and a baby and singing. So it's a super album with a super cover.
Is she still going? Yeah.
I think she's still with us.
Yeah.
I don't think she's.
I think she is, isn't she?
Yeah.
Right, an absolute classic. This one of the best you can buy. Greatest hits. Talk about a greatest hits which flows so well. This really does work. I see you showing yours there. Yeah, Snap. Fantastic greatest hits. One of the best ones, I think, out there, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is. Well, some great songs on here, aren't there?
Another Day, Silly Love Songs, Live and Let Die, Junior's Farm, With a Little Luck, Band on the Run, Side 2, Uncle Albert, Admiral Hasley. I love that first track. Hi, 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 Let Them In, My Love, Jet, and the classic Mulligan-Tyre to end it. Brilliant. What more do you need than this?
No, you don't, do you?
It's one of the very best, and I can play it and not get bored of it.
No, I don't get bored of playing that.
It's a really good one.
Okay, another of my favourite female singers.
Oh, yeah.
The whole story. Now, for some reason, this has got a re-recorded version of Wuthering Heights on it. But it's got Cloud Bursting, The Man with the Child in His Eyes, Breathing Well, Hounds of Love, Running Up That Hill, Army Dreamers, Sat in Your Lap. I love that. Experiment 4, The Dreaming, and Babushka. 12 fine songs from the beautiful Kate Bush.
I forgot you had that, Ian.
Oh, yeah, I brought this when it came out.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, I think I paid $4.99 for it when it came out.
Huh.
1986.
$4.99.
$4.99. Yeah.
Mind you, back then that was,
Standard sort of.
money.
Yeah. And it was a video. It was available on video, VHS video as well.
Right, very quickly then, because this one has been mentioned so many times in the VC, in live streams and such, and that's Billy Joel's Greatest Hits, Volume 1 and 2. Fairly cheapish one to pick up, this one. I think I found a number of copies in charity shops in the past. It's a good one to have, certainly if you're sort of starting out collecting for vinyl. You're looking for, decent enough records to fill in your collection, and this is a good one to pick up, I think. Everything pretty much you need is on here, without deep diving into their albums. All you really need, I think, Billy Joel, in my opinion. But there you go, Billy Joel, Greatest Hits.
Okay, my next one. This was another VLCT from Nick. This one was.
Ivan Turner.
Yeah, I mean, it's got ones that it's not got the ones you expect. It's got A Fool in Love, Poor Fool, Tra La La, Mojo Queen, which is a killer track. Good Loving. It's gonna work out fine. You should have treated me right. Mind in a World, I idolize you, in a letter from Tina.
It's amazing to think that they go all the way back into the 60s.
Yeah, this is on the Hallmark label, but it's a great album. I know that Ike was a bit of a so and so, but I just love. It doesn't bother. Okay, it does sort of bother me, but the music they created was just brilliant. And it's another good album, and an album that I enjoy playing.
That's some good songs.
There's some really good songs on that. Can't go wrong.
This is a good one. Brian Ferry, Roxy Music.
Another one. Yeah.
20 great hits.
I have that on cassette.
I do have another copy, so if you do want it, I can send it to you. Here.
Well, I wouldn't bother sending it. You're coming up in a month.
I'll bring it with me then. Virginia Plain, Hard Rains, Are Gonna Fall, Sign of the Times, Dance Away, Angel Eyes, Smoke Gets in Your Eyes, Love is the Drug, Avalon, love that. Love Avalon.
Classic, isn't it?
Yeah. Jealous Guy, Slave to Love, These Foolish Things, Street Life, Let's Stick Together, More Than This, In the Midnight Hour, Do the Strand, These Foolish Things, Oh Yeah, Over You, Same Old Scene. You have to kind of go around the record to read out the tracks. It's like this.
Yeah, it's a super compilate greatest hits album, isn't it?
It is a really good one. Yeah, I highly recommend this as well.
Yeah, 20 great songs covering all aspects of Brian Ferry, really, isn't it? With Roxy on his own.
Yeah, it is really good.
Okay, I mean, my next one, again, Simon will know about this one, but when I opened this up, I was so pleased because this, again, is one of my mum's favourite artists.
I love Pat Boone.
Yeah. It's got some great songs on here. Love Letters.
Yeah, again, it's another Sunday one, isn't it?
Yeah, Love Letters in the Sand. I just love that. You got I Love You More Than Every Day, Moody River, I Almost Lost My Friend, Splendid Persuasion, another of my mum's favourites that was. Meet Mr. Blue, the classic April Love, Wanted, and the wonderful Speedy Gonzales. I just love that. Remember You're Mine, Ain't That Shame, Tutti Frutti, Jambalaya. It's a bit I'm not, but I believe in music. I'll Be Home. You Lay It So Easy on My Mind. Golden Rocket, Berlin, Don't Forbidden Me, and A Wonderful Time Up There. I still haven't heard his heavy metal album, but
no. But very easy on the ear, though, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. My mum loved Pat Boone.
Yeah.
But then again, she was growing up when Pat was,
Yeah, he was almost as big as Elvis at the time. At one time,
yeah.
Weren't they? Still with us. Still going.
Yeah. Good man.
Yeah. I got a later copy of Cat Stevens' greatest hits, late 70s copy of a different album cover. So we got Wild World, Oh Very Young, Can't Keep It In, Hard-Headed Woman, Moon Shadow, Two Fine People, Peace Train, Ready, Father and Son, Sitting, The Lovely Morning Is Broken, which is really a hit, and Another Saturday Night. Greatest hits. So, yeah. So a must-have, I think. Yeah, again, another nice Sunday listen, isn't it?
It is.
So, yeah, great Cat Stevens.
Okay, my next one, one of my favourite bands from the 70s, but this has got the best of both worlds. Changing Faces, 10cc, and Godly and Creme. So you get some great 10cc classics, and you get some Godly and Creme solo stuff. So you get Dreadlock Holiday, The Wall Street Shuffle, Under Your Thumb, Life is a Ministration. Minestrones even. An Englishman in New York, which is a brilliant track from Godly and Creme. Art for Art's Sakes, Donna, Snack Attack, Cry, Things We Do for Love, Wedding Bells, Mandy Fly Me, Good Morning Drug, Rubber Bullets, Save a Mountain for Me, and I'm Not in Love. Brilliant little greatest hits album, that is. It is, Julian. I mean, if you ever see this and you like both, it's worth getting. You know, I loved. I mean, when Godly and Creme went solo, I just brought When Under Your Thumb come out. I brought it without hearing it because I knew it'd be good.
I've got the greatest hits.
Yeah, you just can't go wrong. I've got a CD. My birthday last year, Lee brought me a 3 CD box set of.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I think Rob Walker recently picked this one up, actually. I think he commented how good of a comp it is, this one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't got any because they're from his neck of the woods. So
yeah, I imagine he's probably got the albums, but I'm not sure if he had this.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rubber Bullets, Donna, Silly Love, The Dean and I, Life is a Minestrone, The Wall Street Shuffle, Art for Art's Sake, I'm Mandy, Fly Me, Good Morning, Judge, The Things We Do for Love, Dreadlock Holiday, great song, and of course, I'm Not in Love. So, yeah, great stuff.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that band.
Can't.
And I don't think they ever put out a bad album either.
No, I don't think they did they?
Even their later ones were still good quality. They didn't have the same success as the classics, but they still didn't put out bad albums.
Persistent, weren't they?
Very consistent.
Yeah. But at 80s pop then. Bananarama, greatest hits.
Oh, you can't go wrong with them, that Bananarama.
No, it's just you know, a bit light-hearted, a bit poppy, isn't it? You know, it's a bit fun. You know, Venus. I Heard a Rumor. Loving the First Degree. Can't Help It. I Want You Back. Love, Truth and Honesty. Nathan Jones really saying something. Shy Boy, of course. Robert De Niro's Waiting, one of the big ones, I suppose. Cruel Summer, It Ain't What You Do. Nah Nah Hey Hey, Kiss 'Em Goodbye, and Rough Justice. So, it's the fact that all the years and when they released. So
I think that's a pretty solid.
it is a pretty solid one. It is.
Quite honest, that's what you really need, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I do. I haven't got anything regarding album-wise, but that's right. Like I said, it's all what you need, really, isn't it?
Yeah, Julian said he brought that seat on CD on Friday.
Oh, really?
That's a good buy.
Yeah, it is a good buy.
Okay, again, this was a in the sale $2.99.
Oh yeah, Hits Out of Hell. I've got that.
Hell, yeah, this came out just after Bad Attitude. So you've got Bat Out of Hell on here, Read 'Em and Weep, Midnight of Lost and Found, 2 out of 3, Dead Ringer, Modern Girl, I'm Gonna Love You for the Both of Us, which is a brilliant song off Dead Ringer. Look, you took the words Rage's Head and Paradise by the Dashboard Light. I love the cover.
I do. It's cool.
It is a super cool, and I like how they've got the little promo sticker as like a gravestone.
Yeah,
it just works perfectly, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, nice touch.
Yeah, and it is a good greatest hits album.
I like the bike sort of kind of dressed up as a horse, you know.
Yeah, it's just absolute classic. Yeah, can't go wrong with this album. It's one of them greatest hits albums that I do like playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's can't believe I've had it this long though. But yeah, just can't go wrong with a bit of Meatloaf.
That's a good one. All right, as you know me, I like the 60s, and this was a bit of a, I wouldn't say a blind buy, but it's something I wanted to purchase to sort of listen to, you know, and see what I thought of them, you know, and that is the Buckingham's Greatest Hits. I believe are they American? I think they're American 60s group. Thinking that I'd probably like it. It didn't really quite live up to my expectations. It's okay. It's not bad, but it's just all right. We got Don't You Care, Lordy Miss Claudie, Back in Love Again, Why Don't You Love Me, I'll Go Crazy, Susan, Mercy Mercy, And Our Love, Hey Baby, Foreign Policy, and Kind of a Drag. I don't think they did anything in Britain, unless someone knows something I don't in the chat. But it's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, it's not a bad album. Julian, yes, I did see Meatloaf. I saw him lots of times, and I actually went to the 10th anniversary of Bat Out of Hell, where he played the whole album from start to finish. In order as well. So he did that at the beginning, and you still got Bat Out of Hell at the other end. The concert was 2 hours and 45 minutes. Brilliant concert.
I've got about 5 albums there.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the one I'm going to show, so that's 6.
All right,
I don't believe we've gone through them all, to be quite honest. Okay, I'll keep showing this, but any excuse. I know Richard will love this, and I know
you don't see it that often. I've never seen it actually. I've never seen it.
I know Julian and Richard will go through this. It's just and Nick. It's just a Slade greatest. And again, I picked up this very cheap. And as Simon said, you don't see it. No, you just don't see this one. But you see, there's not many greatest hits albums of theirs I've seen that you actually get How Does It Feel and a Banging Man on.
Yeah.
And this one has got them on. You see, there's none of the later hits. It's all stuff from the 70s, this is.
They were so good in the 70s,
Yeah,
weren't they?
yeah. This is, if you want 16 of the great songs of the 70s, and you just can't go wrong with this. On the back, it's got all the tracks, what year they came out, what chart position.
They're all bangers, aren't they?
They are banger, every single one of them. Oh, we'll go through the tracks because we just love these. You got Come On, Feel the Noise, My Friend Stan, my favourite, Far, Far Away, Because I Love You, Every Day, Thanks for the Memory, The Banging Man, Squeeze Me, Please Me, Mama We're All Crazy Now, Look What They've Done, Take Me Back Home, Let's Call It Quits, Merry Christmas, How Does It Feel, Get Down, Get With It, and Goodbye to Jane. 16 banging tracks.
You would have thought with a band like that and how Noddy's piercing vocals literally go through you, it would be difficult for them to pull off a love song. But they did it, didn't they?
Oh, that's
every day.
Far, Far Away is beautiful. And How Does It Feel? It's just... And it sounds so good on that Blu-ray of Slade in Flame. It sounds brilliant on there. So, yeah, Slade's great. Slade's great.
Yeah.
If anyone ever sees that, just buy it, just purely because there's not many about.
Can't praise them enough, Slade.
No, you can't. They are the blessed. They are the best.
They are the best.
And I actually met Noddy, so that even makes it even better for me.
So going back to the 80s then, more 80s pop. We got the Bangles' greatest hits. Now this is a nice pickup. We got Hero Takes the Fall. Going Down to Liverpool. Manic Monday, I think it's just the perfect pop song. It's absolutely perfection. If She Knew What She Wants, Walk Like an Egyptian. Walking Down Your Street. Following. Side 2, we got Hazy Shade of Winter, In Your Room. Eternal Flame, of course, one of their big hits. Be With You. I'll Set You Free, Everything I Wanted, and Where Were You When I Needed You. So, yeah, great stuff. Yeah, I agree with you, Richard. Manic Monday. Yeah, my personal favourite. Yeah, it's a good one to pick up, that one. Julian, done well there.
Right, all my next ones are the more sort of rarities. And the first one is this Europe greatest hit, 82 to 92. Now, Europe were more than the Final Countdown. They're a very good band, and they're even better now than they were then. But this has got tracks going all through their career in them 10 years. You've got In the Future to Come, Seven Doors Hotel, Stormwind, Open Your Heart, Carrie, Cherokee, Superstitious, Ready or Not, Scream of Anger, Dreamer, The Final Countdown, Unbroken Winds, and Rock the Night. Then you've got Prisoners in Paradise, an acoustic version of I Cry for You. Two tracks that weren't on albums, but they did appear on later albums, but on here that wasn't, Sweet Love Child and Yesterday's News, which has become a fan favourite. Double album, $4.99.
Yeah, bargain.
Bargain. I picked this up. It is a nice cover. I mean, what I like about it, I mean, the sleeves are great. It's got a bit of history of the band. Some great pictures of the band. And on there, it's got Joey Tempest has written notes all about the songs, how they were written and what they're from. So, yeah, it's a really good greatest hits album, that is.
You'll like this one, Ian. Black Sabbath's greatest
Great
hit.
hits, yeah.
Interesting album cover, isn't it?
Yeah.
But,
But it's a good album.
it is. It is good. Paranoid, NIB, Changes, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, Iron Man, Black Sabbath, War Pigs, Tomorrow's Dream, Sweet Leaf. Yeah, the great late Ozzy Osbourne, of course.
Yeah, I mean that came out. I think that came out around about 1980.
What was a year? I can't see a year. You could be right.
Yeah, because my mate had that album and we played it to death.
This was in the dollar bin, the pound bin. You believe?
But you don't see that one very much. I mean, I obviously know the album, but you don't see it about very much.
No.
No, I tell you what, I know exactly when my mate brought it. Same day I brought Deepest Purple.
All right.
So he brought that and I brought that, and we used to play them albums a lot.
Simultaneously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Go back to the days.
The old memories, eh?
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, wasn't it? When you buy records, your mates were buying records, and you could go around to your mate's house and listen to them.
Yeah. Or sit on the bed with bottles of pop.
He'll lend you the record, you record it on your cassette, you hand it back.
Yeah.
You know, you've got your copy, he's got his.
And then wherever else, the mum had come up with a plate full of biscuits and what a way to spend your evening, eh?
Yeah. Those are the days.
It was all about in them days.
Yeah.
So my next one is a Pink Floyd, a collection of dance songs.
That's another one you don't see too often.
No, I picked this up when it came out, and it's got a re-recorded version of Money on it. This has got One of These Days, Money, Sheep, Shine on Your Crazy Diamond, Wish You Were Here, and Another Brick in the Wall Part 2. I can't even remember what label it's on. Yeah, it's a weird label.
Yeah, that's a bit.
But yeah, I brought this when it came out, and I think it came out in about 80, 83, 84, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, and it has got it's a re-recorded version of Money for some reason. I think it was some sort of contractual nonsense between Waters and Gilmour.
All right. Huh.
So yeah.
How does it hold up compared to the original?
Sounds all right.
That's right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all. I'm just putting them in the right order. Yeah, it's just not bad. You don't get many Pink Floyd greatest hits.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I think there's one called Echoes. That was a CD box set. I've never seen that on vinyl.
No.
And you've got the one with all the early Sid stuff on it.
It's not the typical sort of artist people would go for the greatest hits, were they?
No. I think they're the only ones that are like compilations. You've got Relics.
Anyway, moving on then. Frank Sinatra. Love a bit of Frank. We've got Frank Sinatra's greatest hits. Strangers in the Night. Big classics on here. That's Life. It Was a Very Good Year. Something Stupid. Somewhere in Your Heart. The World We Knew. Softly as I Leave You. Summer Wind. This Town. And Tell Her You Love Her Each Day. When Someone Loves You. And we have Volume 2 as well. So 1 and 2. To the shadow of your
I
smile.
never really liked that picture of him.
No. No. I'm not sure where these came. These might have been coming out in the early 80s or maybe late 70s or something. But we've got Shadow of Your Smile, Yesterday, Blue Lace, For Once in My Life, Born Free, My Way, Little Green Apples, Both Sides Now, Miss Robinson, of course, was a cover. Call Me Irresponsible, Gently on My Mind, Love's Been Good to Me. But to be honest with you, they're not the typical greatest hits you would find on the compilations. There's some sort of ones which you think, oh, why is that on there? It's a bit different, you know. It's a bit of a different take. Staples like Yesterday, not Yesterday. Staples such as Strangers in the Night, Something Stupid are on there, but there's some ones which weren't quite so well known. So yeah, it's a bit of a mix, really. But there you go.
Yeah, answering your question, Seb. No, I haven't even got B-sides themselves because I've got them actually when they come out. I've got all the 12-inch singles of Marillion with Fish, so I didn't bother buying it because what I did, I have got it on as an audio file, but I actually put it together myself because I didn't think there was a point in us buying it at the time. Yes, yeah, I've got all my things. Okay, next up, a ZZ Top, and it's not the ZZ Top's greatest hits. The more modern one, it's the best of ZZ Top with one of the coolest cowboy pictures on the front. Which is, and the tracks on this little beauty. We have got Tush, Waiting for the Bus, and Jesus Just Left Chicago. Francine, Just Got Paid, Lagrange, Blue Jean Blues, Black Door Love Affair, Beer Drinkers, and Hellraisers, and Heard It on the X. Again, I picked this up very cheap. And this is actually German.
Yeah.
Yep. And I picked it up at a record fair for $5.
I've never seen that ever.
No, it's pretty good. I think it's still on. I think it's German Warner Brothers. Yeah, it's Warner Brothers, but it is a German pressing. So there we go.
Nice.
Yes, it is. I mean, if it had been like thing, but when I picked it up, and I liked the picture, and then when I decided, looked at the back and said Germany, I thought, right, we'll have in that. Yeah, because the bit at the bottom, 10 legendary Texas tales.
Yes, Terry has said that Frank comp is late 60s. So, yes, I was thinking it might be a bit later than that, but yeah, that was late 60s.
Yeah,
but,
pre My Way. So yeah.
My Way isn't on Volume 1, but Volume 2 got My Way on, but I'm guessing that's obviously a bit later, of course, a few years down the line. So 60s and 70s, yeah, it's got to be 60s and 70s, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. But yes, regardless of Frank Sinatra, moving on to David Bowie. So we've got Changes One Bowie. So, like it says, David Bowie's greatest hits, including Space Odyssey, the Gene Ginny, John and Only Dancing, Fame, and Golden Years. So for many people, this might have been the first comp people would have brought. So I think John Bellamy said he picked this up when he was like 10 or something like that as a birthday present. So You know, it fits within the in that when it came out. You know, for many of you in the VC. So yes, Space Odyssey, John O'Malley dancing, changes, Ziggy Stardust, Gene Genie, Diamond Dogs, Rebel Rebel, Young Americans, Fame, and Golden Years. Nice, bold, red lettering on the back. Yeah, there you go. Great David Bowie.
Yeah, I've got a David Bowie. It's called Images, and basically it's like all these early stuff from his first 2 albums and some of his singles before the thing, and I picked that up quite cheap as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, my next one, another German pressing, which I actually picked up on the continent. Genesis Rock Theatre. On here you've got I Know What I Like, Harold the Barrel, Harlequin, Watcher of the Skies, Fountain of Samolsis, and beside 2 is just taken up by Suppers Ready. Yes, this is a German. It's on the Virgin label, but it's a German pressing. It's got English one side, but on the other side, telling you what it's about, it's all in German. Printed in Western Germany. So that's what's on the back.
Not sure he's referring to that record, but it includes the semi-rare re-recorded Watchers of the Skies. So
he's absolutely right. Because it's only 7 minutes 53 on this.
Right.
Yes. So yeah, that's a rarity.
No, I haven't, Terry, either.
No. I think I picked this up. Of all the place, I think I picked it on one of an autobahn somewhere in the middle of Germany. I think when I went to Rudenstein, I went to Rudenstein on a coach from Northampton. And it was picked up on a service station.
Right, this is my last one. And she dates back all the way from 1965, can you believe? And that is Cher's Greatest Hits. 65 to 92. 16 classic tracks. What a great looking woman she was. So yes, such hits as "Oh No, Not My Baby," of course. That's an early '60s one. That one. Whenever You're Near, Many Rivers to Cross, Love and Understanding, Heart of Stone, I Found Someone, We All Sleep Alone, Bang Bang, Save Up Your Tears, the Shoop song. If I Could Turn Back Time, one of the big 80s ones. Just like Jesse James, Dead Ringer for Love, of course, featuring Meatloaf. Dark Lady, Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves.
Well, I love that.
And the first '60s one they had, I Got You, Babe. That was the one I was thinking of. Not Oh No, Not My Baby. I Got You, Babe. Of course. Sonny and Cher. So, yeah, there you go. My last one.
Well, I've only got 2, so my next one, again, I'll pick this up in France, in St. Malmo.
Whitesnake.
Yeah, the Best of Whitesnake. It's on the Carrier label. I can't remember how much got, but all I knew, I played for it in francs.
You've shown a lot tonight, which I've never seen before.
Oh. Yeah, on here we've got, it's all the early stuff. I think it only goes up as far as Come and Get It. So you've got Walking in the Shadow of the Blues, Trouble, Lie Down, Sweet Talker, Love Hunter, Don't Break My Heart Again, Ain't No Love, Fall for Your Loving, Take Me With You and Wish You Well. And on the back it's got probably a lot of the people that played on it. David Coverdale, Mickey Moody, John Lord, Neil Murray, Bernie Marsden and Ian Pace. Absolutely brilliant. You know, if you like your early Whitesnake, and I love that picture. It's a great picture of David. And my last one, I've shown this loads of times, but it's probably one of my favourite greatest hits album. No Remorse, Motorhead. It's a leather one as well. It's a double album. I brought this when it came out. Cost me $8.99, and it come out when Killed by Death, because it's the only place you can get this. So you get Ace of Spades, Motorhead, Jailbait, Stay Clean, Too Late, Killed by Death, Bomber, Iron Fist, Shine, Dancing on Your Grave, Metropolis, Snaggletooth, Overkill, Please Don't Touch, Stone Dead Forever, Like a Nightmare, Emergency, Steel Hour, Louie Louie, No Class, Iron Horse, We Are the Road Glue, Leaving Here and Locomotive. And it tells you to play it loud. Absolutely brilliant album. I had to buy it just because it was leather. But I am so glad it's just absolutely top quality. I mean, I don't know how many of these are still around.
I don't know. I can tell you.
No, I've seen it. I have seen it in the normal cover, but I haven't seen many in the leather-bound one.
No, I haven't seen it.
No. So there we go. So you've literally gone through all my greatest hits albums.
Yeah. I have too.
And yeah, you're right. I have got some very rare. I think that's why you buy them as well. If you're not, you know, when you go into a shop and you see one, you go, well, I've never seen this. Right, I'm having it.
Yeah.
And then you never see them again.
Yeah, you can tell the difference between what you have and what I have. You know, most of mine were like charity shop finds, as you've actually brought them sort of like either on release or, you know, not soon after, you know, in various shops and what have you.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, then ones I picked up abroad, you know, you never get, you know, you just buy them regardless, don't you? You don't.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't really buy much secondhand stuff in the way of greatest hits anymore. A lot of these were kind of like when I was starting, really, you know. I'm a bit more more choosy in what I buy now. But nonetheless, there's some really good ones there.
Well, that's it. It's like when I go up to Leeds, if I see a greatest hits album by a band I like, and they're
okay. Cheers, Richard. Terry, sorry. Cheers.
Yeah, so I'll if I see one and go, if it's under a £5, yeah, I'll nab it. But I won't pay 30 quid for a greatest hits album.
No.
Yeah, no. I don't mind paying it for something new or something I really want, but a greatest hits album, no, never.
If it's cheap and it's, you know,
it's in good nick, we'll have it.
Good nick. You know.
One shop, any charity shops? It's blooming Slim Whitman, James Last.
What album? Oh. Herb Albert, Is it Whip the Lights? Is it?
Yeah, or the Chihuahua brass one he did.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
loads of those.
that's a firm favourite.
There's loads of those. James Last, probably James. Anything with James Last is literally everywhere. And it's just littered, isn't it? Those albums. You know, like 5+ years ago when I was buying, and it was just sort of starting the sort of vinyl craze. I was finding all sorts of great finds, but now, like maybe 8 years down the line, it's becoming a bit more difficult to find these finds in record shops, charity shops. Sorry, it's always landfill going through now. Landfill.
Yeah, Richard just said he sees a lot of Andy Williams. You see a lot of that over here as well.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah, and the Spinners. They're another one you get loads of.
I'm finding a lot of shops now, they're putting them like the best stuff in glass cabinets now. You know, they're going to be quite pricey, maybe overpriced. You know?
Yeah, I think they've got you people like me and you going in there. And
I think so many people are buying records now, aren't they? You know, it's maybe say 10 years ago weren't quite so bad, but like now it's everybody's on the craze, aren't they? You know.
Yeah. It never went out of craze with me, but
yeah, never really died, did it? It kind of disappeared.
Yeah,
didn't go completely, did it? It was still there, you know. I look in like the likes of HMV, and the prices is just so expensive. I mean, they have certainly gone up in the last couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting this new Spinal Tap album, and I haven't paid that much for an album.
Yeah,
what I've paid, I usually get 3 for that.
It's difficult to find a record for about 16 quid now in HMV. Couldn't see one. Could not see one. Even in their like deals and that, because they're now trying to make you buy like either 3 for 50 quid, trying to make you buy more and pay, you know, more. Which isn't for me really. I don't want 3 records, either want 1 or 2. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be forking over £50+ necessarily.
No, it's like at record fairs. You get, you know, even they're becoming expensive. But if you go around the bargain bins, you do pick up. Yeah, it's roughly the same sort of price over here, Richard. It's getting silly.
Can be a bit of a kicker, can't it? In like the record fairs, and you look for a record, you find it, I don't know, it costs you £10-20 or whatever, and then later on you flick through the bargain bins, you come across the same record for maybe slightly lesser condition. You kind of think, I kind of regret that a little bit, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I do like going around the, you know, 3 for a tenner. Because you do, if you look, there are some really good bargains, I think.
Yeah.
But that's all about.
I will. I think I'll look for like the premium stuff, you know. You know, maybe just get the one decent record.
Yeah.
Come away with the one, you know, 1 or 2 or something, rather than a stack. Saying that, I probably will come away with a stack of records regardless.
But you know, when I go around, I look at some of the records, the prices of even at record fairs, and I'm, you know, you look at the price and go, geez, and I only paid a £5 for mine.
Yeah.
But that's how it is, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, I know. There was a record shop in my hometown. He's no longer here. He went and moved probably 2-3 years ago. But most of his records were £5. Most of them. Like, he had like this rack, and then everything was £5. And he had some really good stuff in there, you know. You can really find some pretty decent stuff for £5 records. But you don't seem to see that anymore, you know. They're all either individually priced or, you know, never seem to be as low price like that.
No, I mean, it doesn't help either when you got these clowns that will pay stupid amounts of money for an album, and then no other stalls holders put everything up for people like that, and then we come along and go, nah, you're having a laugh. Especially a certain sort of printed label on a certain Vertigo label.
Yeah.
You know, one or two people have pushed their prices up because of certain people.
You think the internet, it causes prices go up?
I think so. When you get people boasting about paying four-figure amounts for an album, you know, it pushes everyone will say, "Oh God, if he's paid for it." Yeah, it's not what it's all about. It's not.
But then everyone starts to think they got gold, don't they? And they raise all the prices, don't they? And
but to pay for a lot of money for an album it's rare. There's a reason why it's rare.
Yeah, I think a lot of things contribute to it, like Richard's saying, Discogs, eBay. You know, anything vintage now is pricey, isn't it?
Yeah, these clowns that try and think they can. I mean, there was a stall used to in Northampton, and you look at I can't remember which one. I looked at it and I went, "No." I said, "You're not going to get that for that."
Zeb says, I remember in 2015 seeing the 2LP repress of Rogers Waters, Amused to Death, for the silly price of 70 to 75 Great British pounds. This was my cue for quitting buying vinyl, which I did for a year or so.
The thing is, Amused to Death is not the best album he did.
Yeah.
I mean, I brought the Pros and Cons of Hitchhiking for $4.99, when it came out.
I can get why you might feel a little bit priced out of the market when you see things like that. But with vinyl, there's the low cost and the high cost, isn't there? So you can find things, but I suppose once you've been doing the hobby for a number of years, it can be a bit difficult, can't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy how I listen to my music, and I'll only go and fork out for something that, I really want that on album again, or what have you. So yeah, I'm just quite happy these days is just coming to my record library from what I put on my computer, getting me little thing, putting it on, taking it through to the hi-fi, pushing play and listening to it and still enjoying the album.
I'm happy with my collection. I'm happy with what I have.
I am.
I don't feel the need to get loads more records. I mean, I will buy more, but I'm quite comfortable to get more, and I'm quite comfortable to cull the collection back if I need to. I'm in a nice place, really.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? All my CDs. I'm not even attempt to replace them all on vinyl. It's just
no.
It's just a pointless exercise.
No, it wouldn't be cheap, and it wouldn't be.
Well, when you take my Mike Oldfield, I've got every Mike Oldfield album.
Yeah.
Up till now, Killing Fields on album. After that, I started buying CDs, and I've seen them, and they're ridiculous. They're just overpriced. I mean, if I see one at a bargain, I'll get it. But I'll just go and do it on audio file now because it's it's there. It takes me 2 seconds to put it on my stick and take it through to the lounge. It's no different from me flicking through my albums, is it?
No. There's so many different choices now, isn't there?
Yeah. Oh, what do I want to listen? I want to listen to some Mike Caulfield. I'll flick through it, and then just go click, click. It puts on the thing, and then I've got my album on my stick. Go and put it in, listen to it, and enjoy it.
Even with CDs, you can just rip them to your computer, and you don't need the disc anymore. And you can just, if you want to, you can get rid of the disc. You've already got it on your PC.
I mean, the only CDs I've got now are my Led Zeppelin, which I was foolish enough to get rid of. Well, when you sent me that Led Zeppelin 2, and I thought, no, I want them back because they put it on and it just sounded. Then I put one of my audio files and I went, I've got to have these on CD. So I've got them all the studio albums. I haven't got the live albums. Well,
I've got that spark again, didn't it?
Yeah, but the only live albums I've got, you've got the Live at the BBC and The Song Remains the Same. But all the others I've got I can just put on a stick and listen to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I just it's like all I'm interested in is listening to great albums. And listening to them.
Richard says, I'm trying to stream more, but less. It's not working that way, but I'm trying. I don't even stream at all. I don't even use streaming. Just doesn't appeal for me. Zev says, I used to hate the Killing Fields in my youth. Rebrought it about 10 years ago. It's a totally unique album in Mike's discography.
It's a brilliant album. I went to see the film.
Was that the one I sent you?
Yeah. It's a stunning. I mean, when you watch it on the film, it's brilliant. It's a brilliant film anyway. It is one of my favourite war memories.
Have you played Once Upon a Time in America?
Oh, yeah. Whoa.
Oh, that's a great one. That's so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the film as well. So when you listen to it, you know exactly where that bit of music is.
Yeah, yeah. It's so melancholy, isn't it? Some of those songs, you just, takes you through all the emotions, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it's like the Chariots of Fire soundtrack. I've seen the movie, so I mean, soundtracks, it's like I've got audio file of Blade Runner, one of my favourite sci-fi movies. So when I put that on, I know exactly, I think some soundtracks, you've got to, if you don't know the film, what's that bit for? But if you know the movie.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've got it. I had it on CD, and it's a continuous bit of music. You don't want to swap it.
My problem with streaming is around 70% of it goes on my wish list to buy list. Yeah, that's it. Because you are really just renting the music, aren't you?
Yeah.
Uh,
But for me, I couldn't do what I do without Spotify and Amazon Music. I couldn't do without them.
Richard says that's my problem too, Zeb.
Nah. It's got to be just a continuous bit of music. Can't put it on LPs.
45 RPM. Bit of an audio file one, then is it?
Yeah.
That speed. 2 LPs. That's annoying, isn't it? Getting up to change the LP over, you know, what, 3 times?
Yeah. Put it on and let it go.
We want the deluxe edition, CD, DVD edition, don't we?
Yeah, but it'd be interesting. Without Spotify, he would have had to buy 23. Yeah, that's absolutely right, Richard. I was watching a bit of Gary Newman last night on YouTube, and it was a live version of Our Friends Electric when all 3 of his daughters came on stage. Amazing.
Does he really have 23 albums?
Live albums, yeah. Oh,
wow.
Is it 24 now, Richard? He's just released another one, which I have heard, and it is fantastic, of course.
Wow.
Yeah, it's one of these that's released more live albums than studio albums.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, God, yeah, don't talk. Gary Wilson, yeah.
24. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're at the 2-hour mark, well over like 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Time to call it a day, I think.
Yeah, I've enjoyed doing this, going through some.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, reminiscing about some of the tracks off them albums.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll do a live stream again on another Sunday.
Yeah.
If you're up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always up for a Sunday night one.
Yeah. We'll have a think about what we're going to do first.
Yeah.
From there.
Okay.
All right, chaps. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being part of the chat. And we'll do it all again sometime soon. So
And I'll do it all again on Thursday night anyway. So
you got Ian every Thursday, 8 o'clock.
every Thursday, 8 o'clock. Rain or shine.
The old gang will be over there.
Yes, putting the world to right, and we will be putting the world to the right this week because it's open night.
All right. Open discussion.
Open discussion, which means it normally ends up talking about nothing but totally different from music. Which is good though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Makes it more interesting, doesn't it?
Yes.
Right then, chaps. Bye for now.
Bye.